Dear white people, here's a list of acceptable Halloween costumes. A pirate, slutty nurse, any of our first 43 presidents. Top of the list of unacceptable costumes, me. Winchester couldn't get through 2017 without blackface.
Dear White People is the new series based on the 2014 film of the same name that is making a splash on Netflix. The satirical half-hour show follows a diverse group of black students as they navigate the racial tensions in a predominantly white fictional Ivy League university. And this week, Dear White People scored the coveted 100% rating on Rotten Tomatoes, which is the ultimate twirl on them haters, given the racist backlash and the hashtag boycott Netflix campaign that erupted when a 30-second teaser trailer was released in February. Apparently, just seeing the words Dear White People on screen was enough to send trolls from the internet fever swamps into delusions of white genocide, accompanied by the inevitable cries of, "Why isn't there a Dear Black People?" But it's got us asking, is there going to be a season 2? And joining me now, perhaps with an answer to that question, is the creator of Dear White People, Justin Simien. Justin, it's great to see you again. It's been a while.
I'm so happy to be here.
Thank you, and congratulations, first of all, on the series. I loved the film. I thought the film was great. It was funny, it was irreverent, and it was like a real, it takes you back if you went to a predominantly white institution, an Ivy League institution, as I did. But this series is great because you get to really delve into each of the characters a little bit more. How did it come about that you were able to take that film and turn it into this series?
You know, it really was kind of this organic process. I sort of started tinkering with the idea in the back of my head while we were touring with the film. I just felt like there was so much that was kind of left on the floor, you know, so many stories that had to get cut out for time, so many characters I didn't really get to develop. And going around the world, frankly, and having conversations with people, it just inspired so many more stories and narratives that I felt that I had to bring to the culture. And, you know, Lionsgate asked me, hey, have you been thinking about a show? And it just so happens I had.
What are you doing, Justin? You got anything to do? Do this series. It's really great because it's also very prophetic. It's funny that people freaked out about this film as if this is just, you know, it's just sort of an outrage upon white America, when in fact in real life right now, you guys open the film and it sort of centers around this blackface party that's held by a white sort of fraternity type organization on campus that sparks outrage among the black students. The Washington Post reporting Baylor, at Baylor University, one of their fraternities held a Cinco de Drinko party where students dressed up as maids, construction workers, etc. And you know, every year at Halloween, we have to remind celebrities that they can't dress up in blackface. They keep doing it. Right.
Still can't do it.
Right. And so why do you suppose these issues remain so perennial, especially among that younger generation who we keep thinking and keep saying are so evolved on race?
You know, I think that we have sort of this historical cultural amnesia, frankly, and I feel like, listen, I think part of this is the educational system. We really don't come up with a true understanding of what happened with slavery, what happened after with slavery, and how it, frankly, still reverberates in our culture to this very, very day in very palpable, demonstrable ways. And I think that, like, you know, if all you know of black people is sort of what you see on TV and that's what you replicate, this is what you're going to get, frankly.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, the other ways in which you guys are very timely and very topical. You have an episode in episode 5, and I am binge watching the heck out of this show. It's really great. This is the episode I'm on right now, where Reggie, one of the characters, is confronted at a party by a campus police officer. Let's take a look.
I'm gonna need to see your ID.
Why you need to see my ID?
Son, I said ID.
I'm not your son.
Reggie, do what he says.
I said show me some ID!
No, he's a student!
Show me some ID!
And that's sort of the fear of every black parent, basically, that, you know, that their son, who they've dressed up and sent off to college and they're paying tuition for, won't come home because of an encounter with a police officer who's having a bad day.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it was one of those things that I just felt I had a responsibility to tell that story about what it feels like to be a young black person in this country. I mean, you're just walking through the world, minding your black business, and then no matter who you are, no matter what, you know, class or city or level of education you have, you know, it's fatal to be black. It really is. And that's something that, you know, I think a lot of people have to deal with and confront in an honest way. Our showrunner, Yvette Lee Bowser, who is just a legend in her own right, she was telling us this story about how, you know, she was on the phone with her husband while they got pulled over by a cop. And, you know, she was terrified for a moment that, is she going to hear, you know, the end of her husband and her son's life. I mean, these are things that we actually deal with on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah. Is it depressing to think that, you know, in 2017, this is still where we are, that we still have this fundamental fear of the police, even among, you know, collegiate black people? You just had this 15-year-old boy killed in a driveway after leaving a party because he thought the party was too rowdy, that you're literally not safe anywhere. I mean, does it ever depress you, even as an artist, as a filmmaker, that this is still the story you have to tell?
Oh my God, it is profoundly depressing, to be honest. The only thing that gives me some sort of good feeling about it is that I do feel like what is unique to my generation is that we do have a voice. I mean, a guy like me would not have a television show in which to voice these things, you know, just a generation before. And I have to take that, you know, I have to use that platform to say something about this stuff. But of course, it's profoundly traumatizing. Every single day when you wake up and you see somebody's name or some city hashtag that's trending, you know, the heart stops. Like, who did we lose this time?
Yeah,
what family has been destroyed this time?
Yeah, and this happens, your film takes place at a predominantly white college, but this happens in a week where not only is Betsy DeVos, who called black colleges school choice, going to speak at Bethune-Cookman. That's been kind of controversial, but you also have Donald Trump, the president, questioning whether the key funding source for black colleges is even constitutional. What do you make of the sort of real world sort of collegiate experience where the president of the United States brings all the black colleges in for a photo op, and then all of a sudden he's like, you know, I may not fund you?
Well, I mean, you know, what do I make of it? Unfortunately, it's nothing new, okay? Yeah. You know, black people have been used to sort of help politicians since time immemorial. And, you know, I think it's this sort of, James Baldwin talks about it a lot. He talks about this sort of, this kind of like guilt that sort of happens in the oppressive class of a community. And I think that all of this is really still a backlash, frankly, from the Obama administration.
Yeah.
I don't know how else to interpret it.
Yeah, well, I have to say, it's great. I hope everyone will check out Dear White People. And by the way, you have something in common with this show, Justin Simien, because it is your birthday.
It is.
Happy birthday to you.
Thank you, and happy anniversary to you.
Thank you. Thank you for spending some of your birthday with us. Congrats on the show.
I love your show. Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you. And there is much more Birthday AM Joy after the break.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.